Hello everyone, this is Dawn Raider, and welcome back to my Better Than Wolves Let's Play. So, we got these buildings going off camera. I did some mining in the nether, got some quartz to put the light blue stained glass in here. I also raised this up just so that we can get a sense of where the building is actually going to end up, and so we can actually design some stuff down here as well. Because what I want to do is I want to just do like some planning down here, if not necessarily any building or anything, just to figure out where I'm going to have various different things for the farms and like where the mechanical power is going to come in, because both of these builds are going to need mechanical power. But one other thing I did is I put some leaves around this building right here. I did some on the back too. Another thing I did is I just took some spruce trapdoors and I put them on the like grass flower boxes up there. Eventually I want to put some flowers in there too. But that'll come a bit later. One thing I do have is I have some spruce trapdoors here. Because I want to come and I want to put some shutters on some of the windows on this building. So let's come on in here and just grab, that'll work, some filler blocks that I can use temporarily to do that. Oh, another thing I did, I came through here and I put a floor on this right here. So we can get started on actually designing the interior of this later in this episode. But for now, yeah, I want to come through here. I'm debating how I want to do these shutters, because either I can just do it like that, but I feel like that almost blends in too easily. So I think what I want to do is I want to have it come like that, and having it like that makes it stick out a bit more. So I'm going to go around and do this on all of the windows that are around here on this building. So I've now gone around and just added these trapdoors to look like they are shutters, and I definitely think I like the look. The one thing I'm not entirely sure about is over on the back side. So these ones up here are currently connecting with those fences, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think it does work though. Other thing is I didn't put any on the upper, like the third level windows, but I don't think that's a huge deal. But now what I want to do is I want to come down here towards the other side of this. And I want to do some planning for things. Oh, hi! But yeah, so I want to do some planning for things. I'm thinking this area right here is going to be raised as some sort of like marketplace something. I want to have like some wheelhouse thing for the water wheel to go right here. And then I can have farms that come along right here. So I'm thinking, let's just come out here. Yeah, I think if we have it come out like 3 blocks, that's fine. And if we have it 5 blocks long, I think that'll be good. Then, actually, oh, how do I want to do this? Okay, I'm thinking, because I want this area to be at the level of the rest of this. And so I'm thinking that I want to have some sort of like curved wall that comes through to over there. I don't know how exactly I want to incorporate this water into like the farms and stuff. I am thinking I probably want to just kill this hill that's right here, because that should theoretically let me connect the water. It depends on actually how far water comes in back here. Okay, so this fully connects. Okay. Yeah, that totally lets me just come through here, and I I can completely eliminate this hill, and all of that will be water. Which I think is probably something that I will want to do. But I can figure out exactly what I want to do with that later. So if we take this, then we've got this wheelhouse, and so this wall is going to start right there. And let's just come out by a few blocks, and then we can just bring it like this. And we can figure out exactly what to do with that later. But one thing, actually, no, I do want to change this just a little bit. What I want to do is, well, because I'm thinking at least over on that side, I have more farms along the water there, but then I have some sort of bridge that goes out over the farms, and that would have something like wheat or potatoes or carrots that doesn't require direct sunlight like hemp does. And so yeah, have a sheer drop off here, and then have this have like some sort of bridge that goes over all of the other stuff into like some other buildings over there. Now I don't know if I want to do something like that here, but I'm actually kind of thinking that I don't. Unless I want to have something here, but that's, yeah, I don't really need to account for that in what I'm doing here. So I can put back what I had. Actually, I don't think this is exactly what I had, but the exact implementation for it doesn't really matter. Let's just come through here and get some like vaguely round thing going here. So then I can come and get rid of these road markers. And I can build some sort of like retaining wall right here. There we go. This little retaining wall is now done. And right here I just kind of dug this out a little bit to be able to have mechanical power coming from this little water wheel wheelhouse over to where the saws are going to be. I also need to still put some fences there. I dropped down this wall just a little bit to match up on this level. Also, all of this dirt is just placeholder stuff. I will actually be making like a road out of it. Oh, there's a zombie over there. Let me just go kill it to see if it can drop any rotten flesh. Alright, so next step I think is going to be to actually make the wheelhouse right there. Also, one thing, I did stop this right there because I do think I want to make some sort of like small little building right here. And maybe, actually, maybe that could be something with a windmill. Because that'll be interesting to have that by where the farmland is going to be. But yeah, let's get started on this right here. It's going to be a pretty simple build. So yeah, what I'm thinking, let's just come in here, let's dig up all of this, and put some of that in. And then, what do I want to have in the middle? Alright, I just decided to go ahead and put in some oak planks. So I got the wheelhouse bit finished. I'm still undecided on how I feel about it. I think I'm not entirely satisfied with it, but at the same time, I don't have the rest of the building to compare it to. So it's hard to really tell exactly what I think of it given that. So I think what I'm gonna do is I can at some point go and finish this, which also I did place some logs there just where the final result is going to go. But yeah, I can do some more on this building, at least get like the bottom bit and the first floor done, just to see how it fits. But for now, we've now got mechanical power set up. So I think what I want to do is I want to start getting some stuff set up for the actual saw itself, because that's going to make doing production stuff a lot easier. Alright, I have some saws, axles, and gearboxes crafted up. So what I can do here is I can come in here and start setting this up. I crafted 3 saws and then I grabbed the 4th from over that way by the initial base, just because I need more iron to actually be able to finish off the saws. So I can still come down here and get things set up though. So I opened up this floor so that we can come in here. So let's bring this down. Just for now, and just in case, I'm going to take out those torches. And then bring this down a couple blocks like that. I also... Come on. Let me place it. There we go. Now, what we need to do is... Wait. Oh, I got that wrong. Hold up. There we go. So now I need to connect across these and then figure out exactly how I want to power them. So what I'm thinking is what I want to do... I need to have 2 bits that connect those 2 and then that connect those 2. And then I need a last thing that connects those 2 sets together. So I am thinking, let's just come here and dig away some of the sand. And so all of these are going to get powered from that direction. And then, actually, hold up. Alright, so that's powered from that way. So these are going to get their power from there. And these are going to be powered from there. And I can then do that and do a quick cross thing right there and do the same on this side, except this needs to get its power from right there. Let's take this away. And now what I can do is I can come here, do that, and then put axles all the way along here. So last thing then is to come around here and set this up like this. And yeah, that torch is fine. And let's come back here and put that torch back in. That's not going to burn anything either. Alright, cool. So that is set. Oh. Dang it. I need to drop the cell down by a block. Alright, well, the unfortunate thing now is that I am completely out of axles. But I can set this up so that we've got that like that, and then once I plug those axles in, then we'll have power to the saws up there. So I've gotten the saw set up here, just with some basic aesthetics right here. Nothing too fancy. I don't think I'm really going to change too much here, but I'm definitely going to add stuff out here and something with the 2nd floor. I've been debating whether or not I want to do turntables for pottery in here as well. That one's a little tough to do in a diagonal build, but I could do like 4 along here, 4 along here, and then just build something right here, just to stop items from falling right there. So that's definitely an option, but that's something to consider a little bit later. But basically how this works is I can just barely place things against this back wall. Once I have both saws, I can go back and forth between the 2 sides and saw up everything. I can put those down to go grab everything up. Next thing that I want to do, I spent some time getting some road material. I want to come through and replace this area right here and then coming down here with just a mixture of these different things right here. Well, I've gone ahead and filled in some of the road through here. I ran out of materials before I could take it down that way or finish off right here. I'm not 100% satisfied with this. Normally this is a combo that works out pretty well, but I think there's some biome coloring going on with this texture pack. It makes not quite mesh as well as it normally does. So I'm going to take a look at that and see what I can do to fix that. But in the meantime, I did decide that I wanted to go ahead and do stuff over here for the turntables. And so I'm going to come through here and add all of these in, or add all of the mechanics in for this. Well, I got the mechanical power hooked up. I decided not to show really any of it because it was basically exactly the same as the saws, just in a slightly different configuration. Unfortunately, I only have the one turntable, and I don't have the gold to make more. Actually, hold up. Let me come here and see. I don't think I have that much. Spare gold. Okay, I have enough to make 2 more, but at the immediate moment, I don't plan on mass making pottery anyway, so that's not a huge deal. So I can worry about that later. But I'm going to spend just a little bit of time decorating some of the interior, and then I'll be back. Well, I have a fairly basic sort of interior setup for this. So I've got this area here that has the saws and a staircase that comes up to nothing because I don't know what I'm going to do with this upstairs yet. But then, in here is where the actual turntables are going to be. I moved the one turntable from the other base over to here, and then later those will all get filled in. But yeah, so that should be good for this. I might make a few tweaks here and there, but overall I am fairly satisfied with how this turned out. One thing that I will need to do, I did use up all of my candles for lighting this up. Oh, dang it. Okay, hold up. I need to figure out a different place for that lantern, because this is what I was using to get up and down. I actually think instead of doing that, I'm just gonna find a different place for the ladder instead. So let's just come and... Does that work? No, it doesn't. Yeah, I'll figure some other place to put that ladder, and then we can go from there. Alright, I went ahead and put it in this corner instead. So yeah, we should now be good for that. So what do I need to do next? So the main things that I need to do, I need to do cauldron, stoked cauldron, crucible, kiln, millstone. And then also piston packer. That one's not as necessary, but it is still something I want. The thing with the piston packer is that's going to take a lot of gold, just for the pistons and repeaters that are necessary to do that. So that's going to come later. I might still build up the exterior build, just for the aesthetics, and then I can actually fill it out later. Another thing I need to do is I need to get more dung. I technically have the dung to fill out these other 4 saws, but then I would be completely out. And so to build larger stoked fire things, I would need to get more dung. So I need to find some wolves to tame and get some dung from there. So I think the next thing I want to do is I think the easiest thing is just going to be to get a normal cauldron. I can fit that in somewhere, and then I can go from there. So just as a quick progress update, I have built this area out here to be able to put some stuff out there. Basically, I have just extended the design that I had done over that way for that little area down there. I extended that around here to look like that, and then built this little bit right here and this bridge going across as well. So what I want to do is I want to put the cauldron over there and probably also put like a mine entrance into the mountain right there. So I need to actually fill this in so I can build stuff on top of this. Well, I've got the just some sandstone slabs here as a way to support the roadway, just because it does have gravity blocks in it. And then I moved the cauldron over from the other base over to here. So I want to come and build this structure around it. So let's just come through here and let's put these in with some like that. Yep, there we go. With some axles to support the cauldron, which axles are not flammable, so that will not be a problem. Let's also come through here with some walls like that. I need some just junk blocks real fast. So we can just place this cobblestone like that, just as a temporary placeholder block. And then let's come, I need the wall still, there we go. Then let's come around and place all of these, and then we can mortar those like that, and bring it up a couple more blocks like so. So we got that on all four sides. Let's actually also come and do a little bit of this around here. There we go. Now I've got that on all sides, and now it's time for the roof. I actually need to turn some of these polished diorite into slabs. So let's come here and do that. There we go. And now we can come up here and start placing these around. Now in a perfect world I would be able to use regular polished stone. Unfortunately that is post Soul Forge, so not something I can have access to. The main reason I want that is just because it still has the double texture, whereas this does not, just because this actually combines into just normal polished diorite blocks instead of having its own block ID. A lot of that was just done because it is an absolute pain to code slabs the way that vanilla codes them. So I just went ahead and followed what Flower Child did for Better Than Wolves, which was to make them not have double versions and just combine into their full blocks. But yeah, we can just come around here and get this last quadrant of the roof going. Just a little bit more through here. Realistically, because they combine, I actually didn't need to use slabs for that, but right there. But it does not matter. One thing I am going to do is just temporarily, I am going to place some torches up there. I'll figure out a better lighting solution later. But, oh, wait a minute. Alright, for the inside here, I actually want it to be raised up just a little bit. So let me go ahead and turn these from double slabs into single slabs. That will require quenching all these fires though. That's a little unfortunate, but it costs 9 planks to restart all that, so it's not a huge deal. And there we go. I like that a lot better just because it more accentuates the actual curve of the roof. Just because it's got that, like, a little bit more of a lip versus just having the bit in the center. So let me come here and relight all of these fires down here. And there we go. that'll spread to the rest of those shortly. But that is now the cauldron build wrapped up. Let me get rid of the scaffolding that I used to get on the roof. And then we can take a bit of a step back. Yeah, that will definitely work. The torches are less than ideal, but like I said, that's going to have to work for now. I think in the future I might put like glowstone in the ceiling or something, but I will have to actually venture out a bit in the nether to get that. So that is not something I'm able to take care of right now. So you can hear all the fires lighting up. It's taking a lot longer to do this than it did to light up the first time. Although, as I said, it's just wrapping up now. But yeah, we are now good on that. Next thing I want to do is I want to spend just a bit of time caving in that ravine. I want to go through and light all of that up. And so I made a few more torches. And yeah, I want to go through, light all of that up, see if there's anything more that I can explore in that cave. And also from there I can get some more andesite, because that's the main, that and gravel are the main things that I'm missing to be able to finish out this part of the road and to come over here and lay some out here as well. So I will be back after doing that. I will leave it recording just in case something exciting happens while caving. Problem. So, yeah, I was mining out andesite, and I fell down here with no torches. So that's the fun and exciting thing. Okay. Let's just hope that we get out of this. Okay. Thankfully, I had exactly one torch left when I fell down there. Okay. Well, I've gotten a decent haul, got an iron sword, some iron, a significant amount of andesite, and some gravel for road building. And I got a decent amount of coal as well, because I was running low on that for making torches. But anyways, after that little shock right there, I'm gonna head on back to base and get to work on those roads. Well, the roadway here and over on the other side are now complete. And, oh, hi, spider. Let me go ahead and kill you. But yeah, the roadways are now complete, and I think that is going to be a good place to call this episode. So, yeah, got a decent amount done, a lot of the area right here built up, got this cauldron. The inside of the saw and turntable area is mostly set up, minus the second floor. But yeah, I think one thing I do need to do, this needs some spicing up. This is a little boring as is. One thing, I do have plans for like a market stall and like some crates and stuff right there. I think I might build like some trees in like little areas for them. I'm blanking on the word right now. But, yeah, so I think I might do some similar things over here. And I think what I also want to do is I want to build like a mine entrance right here. So, yeah, I think that's what we'll probably do next episode, at least for the mine entrance. And, yeah, I think another thing I want to do this probably won't be next episode, but I want to get a like bigger sort of tube kiln set up, and that way I can make a bunch of planters to start putting in some farm stuff here. It wouldn't be too much, just because all we have right now is hemp. Literally no other crops, so that's something kind of a longer term plan to do. But that is going to be it for this episode. So, until the next one, I will see you all later. Bye-bye!